Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Eldritch Horror The Dreamlands, where we're up against Untouched Chapter, the Dreamweaver, and things are going pretty badly already. Yes, it looked like we were doing really well, and then poor old Mandy Thompson got a horrendous sledgehammer to the stomach, which means she is currently delayed and she is only on 1 stamina. So we're going to have to tread very, very carefully. So what are we going to do? Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to change our first player. It's a bit dangerous for Mandy to continue in that role. So Gloria is going to take over the mantle of first player. So without further ado, let's find out what happened previously on the Dreamlands. Gloria sat in the lecture hall and listened to Randolph Carter's lecture of the world of dreams and nightmares. It was quite interesting to hear many of her own visions in his tales. She listened quietly, smoking a cigarette, ignoring the other students and attendees. When the lecture ended, there was a small round of applause as people thanked Mr. Carter and made their exit. Gloria overheard many comments of disbelief and the occasional comment of how Randolph was once a great mind, but that he had lost most of his senses somewhere. Some speculated it was to drinking or perhaps drugs, but Gloria knew better. She saw her moment and approached Mr. Carter as he was gathering his papers. He seemed tired, but he greeted her kindly. She began to tell him of her own experiences with the dream world and how she had seen similar visions. Unfortunately, Mr. Carter was uninterested and seemed about to leave. It wasn't until Gloria mentioned the cracks in the world and the fact that she had stepped into the dream world in her sleep that stopped Randolph in his tracks. He turned slowly and looked at her, his eyes completely clear now. God led Zoey down a bustling street market. She knew that the item she needed would be here somewhere. In time she was led to a seedier part of the market, and suddenly she saw it. To everyone else it seemed like a rusted old blade, but Zoey could see the power it contained, and knew that for this reason she had to be drawn to Rome. Zoey didn't have much money, and she could tell that the owner wasn't willing to part with her treasure until she had the required cash. Turning away in frustration, Zoey bumped into a man with a loudly ticking watch. He smiled too much, but he offered her a loan in exchange for a favour to be collected later. Thinking she could ditch this man on her way out of Rome, Zoey took the offer and collected her prize. Something was not right about this man, but Zoey knew that she was running out of time. Tommy pushed himself up off the ground, his joints and muscles protesting with wincing pain. He staggered forwards a few metres and slumped to his knees in the soft gorse. After a few moments to control his breathing, he started to chuckle, softly at first and then louder, until a tinge of mania started to infringe. What a situation he'd got himself into. He still often thought that he was somehow dead and in the afterlife, or perhaps he was still in that cabin in Alaska, sleeping peacefully and dreaming. How long had it been? Days? Weeks? Getting to his feet, he walked the short distance back to the foreboding cave entrance, now filled with the remnants of a savage rockfall. As the dust dissipated, he noticed the protruding long ebony sinuous limb, its webbed claws outstretched as if still searching for him. A cold shudder passed through Tommy as he realised that he had cheated death by a mere fraction of a second, as the cave had collapsed on that nightmarish creature. A nightmare given form from the dark realm of enormous terraced temples and Stygian rivers. Yuggoth, the sages of Dilath Leen had called it. It had taken every ounce of Tommy's courage to enter that realm. He had fell afoul of the beast, and only his quick wits and discipline had allowed him to escape back through the gate. In its fury, the creature had caused a collapse leading to its own demise. At least this portal was now closed and would no longer trouble the city below. Tommy set off back towards Dilathleen. He had much to discuss with the sages, and hopefully he would get a good reward of the rubies that were used as currency here. There was a dark force rising, and he couldn't help but feel that he was drawing its malignant attentions. He swallowed hard and gripped Becky tightly, glancing cautiously as he strode to the basalt city. Whatever it was that was responsible for the death of his cousin, it was a big mistake. Muldoon justice would be served. Mandy had spent the whole day with Master Lin, a friend of the unfortunate Mr. Chu. He had given her a wonderful Chinese brew called Tiuk that seemed to clear her mind wonderfully. Master Lin was sure that whomever had killed Mr. Chu had specifically wanted the Marsh Scrolls. Master Lin had muttered darkly about the ancient ones from beneath the waves and from beyond the doors of sleep. He urged Mandy to leave Shanghai as soon as she was able to travel. Thanking him, she had eventually returned to her hotel. She booked passage on the Orient Express through the concierge and returned to her room to rest. They had come for her in the night. Black-suited men wearing silver skull rings. Terrified, all Mandy could think of was what had happened to Mr. Chu. But the men only seemed to want her to drink out of some hideous flask. The contents had tasted rancid and bitter, but they had held her nose shut until she swallowed the stinking mixture. Mandy had been found the next morning by the maid, barely alive, and was rushed to hospital. And here we are at the action phase with our first investigator, Gloria Goldberg. So what is Gloria going to do? Well, first of all, she's going to use a component action, and if you are on a city space, which she is, gain one tome asset of your choice from the reserve or from the discard pile. Well, the only thing in the discard pile is the intelligence report, and that's not a tome. So let's have a look at the asset reserve. And here we are at the asset reserve, where we do have a tome. We have the astronomy guidebook. So let's have a quick look. Item tome. When you close a gate during another world encounter, recover 1 sanity and gain 1 clue. Cost of 2, but we get it for free because it is her special action. So let's put this on our player tray and get back to Arkham and to Gloria. And here we are with Gloria. What we will do though is, because I just forgot, is we have to replace that tome. So we'll just give the deck a quick cut. Come on. So there we go. And the replacement is skeleton keys for a cost of 1. Trinket. Once per round you may add 1 to the result of 1 die when resolving a test in another world encounter. Excellent, that's a really good card. So especially as we've really got to close gates on this particular ancient one. So not a bad draw at all. So let's put those back. And what is Gloria's second action? Well, for a second action, she's going to rest. Now, she hasn't lost any health or any sanity, but yes, she does want to get into the dream world. So let's see if she can get into the Dreamlands. She's got to test will, and her will is 3. So let's see if we can get a success. Come on, Glow. And she gets a 6. She is a star. So let's get across to the Dreamlands. And here we are at the Dreamlands. As she has got there by resting and testing will, it means she goes to the Enchanted Wood. Now, she's not going to move to Ulthar, for example, just yet, because we do have a clue on the Enchanted Wood. So she is going to stay there. That is her second action, and that is the end of her action phase. Our next player will be Zoey Samaras. And here we are with Zoey in Rome. For her first action, she is going to prepare for travel, and she is going to take a train ticket. So let's put that on her player tray. Then for her second action, she's going to do a local action. She's going to test influence again and try and remove that deck condition. So what is her influence? Her influence is 2, unfortunately. So we've got 2 dice. So come on. Come on, Zoe. Oh, 2 and a 3. She still hasn't got rid of it. So unfortunately, she cannot get rid of that deck condition. And that is it for her actions, unfortunately. So we will now move on to our third investigator, and that is Rock On Tommy at Dilath. And here we are with Tommy at Dilath. What is he going to do? Well, he's going to use his component action, his special ability, and he is going to drag this cultist from the moon to Dilath. So, brilliant stuff. So, he has now got him on his space with him. So, what is his second action going to be? Well, for his second action, he is going to gain a focus. So, he's dragged the cultist from the moon to Dilath as per his special ability, and he has taken a focus. That is it for his action phase. So, last up, it is poor old Mandy, who is in Shanghai. And here we are with Mandy. Now, Mandy, unfortunately, is delayed, so she cannot take any actions whatsoever. She cannot rest, she cannot gain focus, she can't prepare for travel, she can't do zip. So, that is a very quick action phase for Mandy. That is the end of it, and that is the end of the action phase for our investigators. So, let's move on to the encounter phase. And here we are with Gloria in the encounter phase. What's she going to do? Well, she's going to try and pick up this clue. So that means we need a research encounter. So here's the deck. Let's see if she can do it. So let's give it a quick shuffle. We haven't used this deck before. And we shall cut it. And let's see what we get. Right. So we are in the wilderness. So let's have a read. You observe a celestial phenomenon occurring in the night sky. Test observation. Let's see what her observation is. Her observation is 3. Just check if there's anything to help her. Unfortunately, Randolph isn't a help. So I think that is it, unfortunately. So, 3. Come on, Glow. You can do it. You can do it, Glow. Oh, damn. She did not test her observation. It's not going well. Damn it. So, let's have a read. If you pass, we didn't pass. If you fail, your eyes grow heavy as you watch the dancing lights and you dream of other dimensions. Gain a madness condition. Ah, cobblers. Oh, well, that is bad. That is bad. Right, let me get the madness conditions. Right, here we are. So, quick shuffle. This is not going well at all. So there we go, a cut, and then we'll draw off the bottom. And Gloria gets despair. Madness. When you perform a rest action, you cannot recover sanity. Flip this card. And on a reckoning, you lose 1 sanity. Oh, God. So we're going to have to get rid of this quick. Right, despair. Not good. Poor old Gloria. She's despairing. We've only just started, Glow. What have you got despair about? Okay, so that is it for Gloria's encounter. Let's hope everybody else has a better one. So next up, it will be Zoey Samaras, and she is in Rome. And here we are with Zoey in Rome. She is going to have a Rome encounter. So that is the orange deck. So again, quick shuffle. And a quick cut. And let's see what we get. Ever since arriving in Rome, you've had nightmares about being betrayed. You try to assure yourself that they are only dreams. Test will. Right. What is her will? Fortunately, she has a will of 4. Now, she does have the Holy Cross, but that doesn't help because that only gives you will during combat encounters. This is not a combat encounter, so she's got 4 dice. Come on, Zoey. At last, a 6. We got a pass. Thank God. Right, let's have a look. So, will check. If you pass, the nightmare stops. Improve will. So a will goes up to 5. And there's the fail condition for anybody that wants to look. So her will has gone up. Brilliant. And we will get a improvement token for will. So she now has 5 will. Brilliant. Right, that is it for Zoey. That means we've got to go back to the Dreamlands, and it is Tommy Muldoon. And here we are with Tommy. Now the first thing he's got to do is obviously deal with this monster on his space, which is a cultist. So let's have a look at the Atlatch Natcher sheet. So we don't have to do the will check for the horror check, that's fine. We've just got a strength test, and he just has to get a single success. So, what is he going to roll? Well, he's got 3 strength dice already, and then he's going to use his carbine for +5, so he's going to get 8 dice. So, come on, surely you'll get a success. And he gets 4 successes, because he's taking no prisoners. He's taking no prisoners. So, the cultist has been defeated. Fantastic. Back in the bag. So, he's managed to defeat the cultist. Having done that, what's he going to do now? Well, he is going to have a Dilath Lean location encounter. So, this is the blue deck, which is here. We'll give it a quick shuffle. We haven't used it before. And a quick cut. Oh, there we go. And let's see what we get. Dilath Lean. A dreamer falls overboard into the southern sea. You take a deep breath and dive into the water. Test will. Oh, he's just Mr. Helpful. So we've got to test will. Hang on. I shouldn't have got rid of this so quickly. Put it back down there. Yes, those we want. All these lovely successes that we got. I think he's got 4 will. No, he's got 3 will. So, come on. Has he got anything to help him? No, he doesn't. Come on, Tommy. He gets 2 6s. The man's a star. Where have I put? There it is. Well done, Tommy, lad. Let's have a look. If you pass, the dreamer is saved. Gain 1 random ally asset from the deck. Woo! And there's the failure condition. But we didn't fail, because we passed, because we're amazing. There we are. Do a quick cut. And we will just draw off the bottom until we get an ally. That's a courier needed. Holy water. Ward evil. A gruesome talisman. An 18 derringer. The museum curator. This is an ally. So cool. Let's have a look at him. Ally. You may re-roll 1 die when resolving a test during an expedition encounter or a mythic ruins encounter. Well, that isn't great, is it? When you gain this card from the deck or reserve, gain 1 relic unique asset. That is good. So, hang on, I'll put that on his player tray. Get rid of all this, and we will get a relic unique asset. Here's the unique asset deck, so we'll give these a cut as well. And we'll just draw off the bottom until we get a relic. Trinket. Item relic, a stone tablet. We've had these before, haven't we? So let's have a look. When you perform a rest action, you may attempt to decipher the carvings on the tablet at law -1. If you pass, flip this card. So he gets that as well. And we will get rid of the unique asset deck. We do not need it anymore. Okay, that is it for Tommy. He has killed the cultist and he has had a successful Dilath lean encounter. Next up, it's poor old Mandy. Let's get to Shanghai. And here we are with Mandy. One thing I did forget to do with Mandy, she was allowed to stand up during the action phase, so she's no longer delayed. Right, so here we are in Shanghai, and what's she going to do? Now, I was thinking about doing a generic city encounter, but then it struck me Shanghai probably got a lot of law encounters, and law is about the only decent stat that she's got left. So what we'll do is we will do a Shanghai encounter, so that's the purple deck. So here we go. Come on, something good. Getting some health back would be nice. So, upside down. Let's have a read. Sorry, Shanghai at the top. The decadent crime lord, Lin Tang Yu, offers you access to his library of occult treasures in exchange for information. You may spend 1 clue to improve law. Well, I don't think she's got a clue. I don't think she's got a clue. Oh, yes, she has. Should I spend it? Should I spend it? You know what? I'm not going to spend it because... Oh, yes. In fact, yes, I am going to spend it. Because we could spend a combination, can't we, of clues and spells. So, what I'm going to do is, if we do get a reckoning, and we've got to spend clues and spells, she's got another clue, and then we're going to spend a spell as well. Now, the spell I'd like to get rid of is Gloria's. So I hope Dave is okay with this. But Find Gate, do we need it? I mean, we've got quite a few that we can actually, we've got turned over already. And we do have Divination in the asset reserve. So, might get rid of Find Gate. The reason for that is, it's a glamour, so you're always rolling for them and bad stuff's on the back. But we'll have a think. Yes, we'll have a look, we'll have a think, but I think it's worth it to spend this to get another law. So we'll spend that and discard it. She's already got one, so we'll just flip it over to the +2 side. Okay, so she now has a law of 5. Excellent. We'll discard that and put this back. Okie dokie. So things looking a bit rosier, and hopefully she will be able to survive the mythos phase, because yes, that's next. It's the laugh and chuckle phase. And here we are at the laugh and chuckle phase. So there's nothing else for it. Let's get on with it. We could do without a reckoning, not with Mandy on 1 health. Come on, come on. Oh, bloody reckoning. But, oh, at least we've got some snowflakes. Right, anyway, we've got Omen Trap movement first. So we move off the blue constellation onto a red sunburst. We've got no red sunburst gates, so that's brilliant. We've only got the Tunguska gate, so that's fabulous. So, reckonings. Brilliant. Always love reckonings. Right, let's do it in the order specified. Let's have a look. So, monsters first. Well, all we've got is a skeleton up at Unknown Kadath. That does not have a reckoning on it. So, straight away, we go on to Atlatch Natcha, the ancient one. So, where is it? Spawn 1 gate unless investigators as a group discard a total number of clues and or spells equal to half the investigators. So we do have a clue, because Mandy has it. So she's going to spend a clue, but then we have to spend a spell. Now we've only got two. We've got Find Gate and we've got Clairvoyance. Find Gate's a glamour. Now we'd have to roll for that during the reckoning phase, but we're going to get rid of it now. I think this is a better card to get rid of. I know it's yours, Dave, sorry mate, but I think Clairvoyance is a better spell. So we'll get rid of that, and it is a glamour. Glamours aren't brilliant, and we do have a load of gates already showing, and we do have divination as well down here. So I think Find Gate is a good gate to get rid of. So it's gone, and the clue's gone. We'll discard that. Over here, get rid of Atlatch. Go back over here. And after the ancient one, it is Mythos cards, but we don't have a rumour in place, so that's fine. So now it's possessions. So we'll do it in investigator order. So Gloria first, and unfortunately, Gloria does have something to roll for. It is this despair condition that she got. So come on, Glow, you can do it. So what's she got to do? Is it a roll? We better check what it is first. When you perform a rest action, you cannot recover sanity flippers. Oh, she just loses the sanity. She don't even get to roll for it. Damn it. So she is now down to 7. She's now down to 7 sanity, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a blow. But that is it for her. She doesn't have to do anything else. So then we move on to Zoey, and unfortunately Zoey's got a debt condition because we weren't able to get rid of it, unfortunately. Let's have a look. Deal, common, local action, blah blah blah. Some men have come to collect on your debt. Flip this card. Dark summoning. Well, this doesn't look good. You were warned that a failure to fulfill your obligations would have far-reaching consequences. If only you'd realised just how far they were willing to go. Oh, spawn a gate unless you can spend a clue. We haven't got a clue to spend. Oh, she doesn't have a clue. We're going to have to spawn a gate anyway. Damn it. Well, that's the Amazon anyway on the top. Doesn't go to the Amazon. It goes to the moon. So we're going to have to put it on the moon with the Dream Quest token, and it also means we're going to have to pull a monster. Something easy. Tommy's right next door at Dialath Lean. He'll be able to shoot it in the face. Go on, something nice and easy. Another cultist. It's not a cultist, it's a ghost. So it's a will check. -1. Got to get 2 successes, or you lose some sanity. 2 toughness. If you pass the will test, this monster loses health equal to the test result. So if we can get 2 successes, we can kill it. So I don't think his will's that bad. I think it's 3. So, and he's got a focus. But, yeah, it's on the moon. We have a ghost on the moon. Right, so, yeah. Well, at least we can discard that. Bloody gate opening. Right, I think that is it for Zoey. I don't think she's got any more cards that she has to check, or possessions. No. Tommy is next. Tommy doesn't have anything, so that's good. Oh, God. Mandy's got something, though. Mandy's got a bloody debt condition as well. She could die here, folks. So, some men have come to collect a debt. Flip this card. Oh, my God, he's got a knife. Unwilling servant. The sorcerer holds you down and carves a symbol into your forehead. Time to pay what you owe, he says. You attempt to dispel the darkness that fills your thoughts. Oh, law test. A law's 5. Brilliant. 5 dice. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, Mandy. You can do it. Come on. 5 dice. 2 successes. Get in. If you fail, she didn't fail. So she didn't have to get an amnesia condition. Discard this card. Bye. Woohoo! So we got away with that one. A bit of luck for Mandy at last. So she got the only decent actual skill that she's got, and she got a test on it, and she has passed. That is brilliant. She was our last player. She's got nothing else to roll for, I don't think. No, so that's the reckoning's done. Brilliant. What have we got next? A gate. So we've ended up generating 2 gates anyway. We are now on to Ulthar, but it's alright, it's still a red sunburst gate, so that's worked in our favour. These red sunburst gates aren't going to come up for another cycle. I think the next gate that's due to cause us a problem is the Tunguska gate on Unknown Kadath, because that's a green comet, but that's still at least 2 turns away, so brilliant. Let's put Ulthar up, and at least the gates are very close together. And we have got 2 investigators who are both in the Dreamlands, so that's not bad. But we do need another monster. Come on, let's have a cultist. A cultist. Come on. And we've got a hunting horror. Oh no, that's going to be chasing everybody about. If I recall. Will test -1. Got to get 3 successes, otherwise we start going bonkers. Strength test, at least that's normal. Just have to get 2 successes there. We haven't got a penalty either. Need 3 successes to kill it. Reckoning. Move this monster to the nearest space containing an investigator. Then an investigator on that space immediately encounters it. Hunting horrors. I don't like them. So, at least he's close to our best monster hunter, which is Tommy. So, hunting horror on Ulthar. Well, that's pretty poor. Whoop, knocking everything over. I'm just bringing the adventure token to the front so we know where we're up to. Oh, somebody did ask as a reminder about what our mystery is. What we've got to do with our mystery is when we close a gate, we've got to spend 2 clues. Now, unfortunately, last time when we shut Dilath Lean, we didn't have 2 clues, so we couldn't do it. But if we can get some clues together, then we might have a chance of closing one of these 3 gates, spending 2 clues, and putting an Eldritch token on the mystery. So that's what we've got to do. Right, so anyway, we've put the gate out. Let's hope we get something good with the rest of this card. At the end of the ordeal, you have been left on your back, uncertain if you are lucky to be alive or simply doomed to survive. Did we make it? Event. Each investigator rolls 1 die and resolves the matching effect. On a 1 to 2, we get a Bane condition. Brilliant. 3 to 5, we get a clue. That is good. And 6, a boon condition. In fact, 3 to 5, we want clues. So, who's first? Glow. Glow will be first. Let's get this back over here. We'll keep those 2 5s. Keep the happy dice. So, Glow is going to go first. Come on, Glow. 3 to 5. A 3, that'll do. Woo! And we've got a clue. So she gets a clue. Excellent. Next up is Zoey. Come on, Zoey. 3 to 5. Bloody 1. Oh, sorry, Zoey. Zoey gets a Bane condition. Damn, where's that other 5? And Banes, where are they? Up here. Bloody hell. It's a bloody snowflake card. Right, let's give it a cut. Pull off the bottom. Cursed. Damn it. So unfortunately Zoey is cursed. So she'll be rolling 6s until we get another reckoning and we can roll a 4, 5 or 6. Or she gets blessed. But yeah, it's be a reckoning to try and get rid of that, I think. So poor old Zoey is cursed. Then it's Tommy. Come on, Tommy. A 6. Oh, he gets a boon. So I'd have probably preferred, as I say, I'd have probably preferred a clue, to be honest. But we need to get on with this mystery. But right, you pull it off the back, and he's blessed. So that's brilliant. That will really help with him killing monsters and stuff. So 4, 5 or 6 is count as successes on your test. If you're getting another blessed condition, you flip the card. And if you're getting a cursed condition, you just get rid of the card. And on a reckoning, if we roll a 1 or a 2, we've got to get rid of it. But somebody's been blessed, somebody's been cursed. Tommy, has been blessed. So hopefully he'll be able to kill a few monsters. Right after him, it is Mandy. Come on, Mandy. Mandy could do with being blessed. A 5, she gets a clue. That's good enough. Where's the clue bag? It's here. So we've got 2 clues, a blessing, and we got a curse, unfortunately. Right, let's put that over there. And that is the end of the mythos phase. How did that go? Well, not brilliant, was it, really? The turn. Nobody died. That was good. I thought, well, Mandy's still in trouble, really. She's going to have to rest next turn for a start, and that'll only get her up to 2 health, so that's not brilliant. But at least she didn't die. Zoey getting cursed is a real bummer. The mythos phase is just saving something really, really crappy for us each time. And it's really taking the gloss off the turn off each turn. It's a pain in the butt. So her getting cursed is bad. Getting 2 gates is bad because of that bloody debt condition. But at least Mandy got away with her debt condition. That was good. Mandy got an extra law. Hopefully, if we just keep her doing sort of law tests and stuff like that, we don't need to worry about the fact that her strength and will and everything else is pants. So I think she'll rest next turn and then she will start generating clues. We do have 3 gates that we can start closing, and we can start to chip away at the mystery, I think. So let's get some clues on the board. Let's get some of these gates closed and some Eldritch tokens on that mystery, I think. We've got some nasty monsters out, but we do have a blessed Tommy Muldoon with a carbine rifle. So hopefully he will be able to deal with those. And what else? We've still got a few clues on the board. Unfortunately, Glow didn't get that clue in the Enchanted Wood, which is a bit unfortunate. So that's still there. We've got the clue in the Underworld, we've got the clue in Buenos Aires, and we've got a clue in Helsinki or Finland or wherever the hell it's meant to be. The other silver lining is the gates. They are either red sunbursts or green comets, so at least we are not getting blue constellations. Otherwise, we'd really start running down on the doom track, I think. Other than that, I can't think of anything to say, other than unlucky Zoey. Yeah, her being cursed is bad. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Thank you for watching turn 2 of Eldritch Horror and the Dreamlands. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for all the subscriptions and for all the views and for all the likes. It really does mean a lot. Thank you very much. Thanks for all the help and support. Thanks to everybody who goes across to Board Game Links to upvote the site. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. And thank you to everybody who goes to BGG to like the videos or to make a comment or whatever. Thank you very much. If I have made a boo-boo, as is often the case, please let me know and I will try and fix it. I hope I haven't, but if I have, please let me know and I will do my best to backtrack it. But other than that, that is the end of turn 2. I do hope that you will join us for turn 3, but until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.